need for our in-space manufacturing process. So being able to demonstrate this is amazing.
This is just the start. The next step is to build a bigger satellite that could create semiconductor material for 10,000 chips.
By proving the technology, it really opens the door for an economically viable product where things can be made in space and returned to Earth and have use and benefit to everybody on Earth. And that's really exciting.
There are still challenges for Spaceforge to overcome, including testing the tech to bring the material safely back to Earth. But the hope is for a new industrial revolution fit for the space age. Rebecca Morrell, BBC News.
Well, a little bit closer to home, let's take you back to the view from central London. The whole of the River Thames that you can see there, that is where we are expecting a dazzling display of fireworks and drones. Possibly some celebrities, the London Eye there, just waiting before it will get illuminated to bring in 2026. Do stay with us here on BBC News.
Hello there. A cold wind all the way from the Arctic is heading our way over the next few days. Having said that, tonight's not going to be as cold as last night. That's because pressure is falling, and this low pressure and this weather front is bringing some windier, cloudier and wetter weather southwards across the northern half of the UK overnight. Bit of rain pushing into northern England and Wales. Following on from that, the showers in northern Scotland do begin to turn wintry as we get the first signs of that Arctic air arriving. But those temperatures are not as low as they were last night. We'll start with a bit of rain to clear away from southern areas on New Year's Day. Following on from that, though, there will be some sunshine, but a stream of showers come in as well. These are generally of rain, except in the northern half of Scotland, where we've got some more sleet and snow. And here it's going to be particularly windy. Mind you, the winds will be stronger everywhere on New Year's Day, so that will certainly take the edge off the temperatures. And after dark, the showers in Northern Ireland could turn wintry, the risk of some snow and ice. And just for a short while, could be a bit of snow falling across Wales, heading into the Midlands and southern England. That will then clear away and leave some icy conditions for Friday morning. And leave us still with the winds coming all the way from the Arctic, bringing in some sunshine, but also some more snow showers. And northern parts of Scotland are directly in the firing line from Thursday through to Sunday. Frequent heavy snow showers, and that is likely to bring some continued travel disruption.
I'm in Malaysian Borneo, my family's homeland, tasting a tropical bounty of indigenous ingredients and learning how tribal traditions and international influences are celebrated in this region's cuisine. Join me, Nick Queck, for Discovering the World's Table on BBC News.
As AI-generated tracks top the charts and streaming platforms are deluged with AI-made music, is the industry being taken over by artificial intelligence? We'll hear from a former major label boss and a leading music streamer on how the industry's fighting back. That's Talking Business this week on BBC News.
We're going inside the world of entertainment TV with the people behind some of the biggest hits.
Celebrity Traitors, Hunted, Pointless, all are formats enjoyed by millions around the world. But how do you go from an idea to a blockbuster?
It's all on The Media Show on BBC News.
My dad was a farmer who worked for the government in New Zealand, but he also had a radio talk show for farmers. He'd patiently listen to every conflicting account of what was and wasn't working before reporting back. I was bored stiff by talk of yields and rotations, but that was really influential to how I approached my journalism. Building trust by taking the time to understand a situation clearly before reporting a story. In a 24-hour news cycle, patience can be so frustrating, but it's a crucial tool. I don't rush to be the first. I strive to get it right. I'm Lucy Hockings on BBC News Now.
The audience is the unique ingredient of Question Time.
We're both teachers.
We love a debate, don't we?
Yeah.
You go to different parts of the country.
I literally live about 3 minutes down the road.
I played for the local brass band.
It's a great formula. There's nothing else like it.
It's still nice to be able to say something that's really important to me.
It gives me the chance to actually take politicians to account.
Bringing power to the people. Question Time. Watch
on BBC iPlayer.
Now BBC News looks back at some of the biggest stories of 2025.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
Pope Leo XIV.
Coming in to slice the boat now. The police have come in to slice the boat.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy.
Police have now lost control of this bit of Trafalgar Square.
We do not want you speaking. Shame on you.
I've been right about everything.
2025, a year once again defined by conflict. Ukraine, Gaza, Sudan, the bombing of the nuclear facilities in Iran, global trade upended. Politics had hardened around the issues of migration, technology and debt. And at the centre of it all, in a world of 8 billion people, a man whose voice projected further and with more consequence than any other.
The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world.
What Donald Trump called Liberation Day was a flamboyant display of America First. Blue-collar workers from key swing states were invited to the White House Rose Garden to hear Mr. Trump lay out the basis for his so-called reciprocal tariffs. Economists questioned the theory there were tariffs imposed on a group of islands inhabited largely by penguins. But the stated message was clear. From now on, American jobs and manufacturing would come first.
For decades, our country has been looted, pillaged, raped, and plundered by nations near and far, both friend and foe alike.
The president was refocusing on the Gulf states, where the emirs and wealthy benefactors were lining up. This new president was unapologetically transactional.
In the last few seconds, we have seen white smoke.
In late April, after a long illness, Pope Francis died. The cardinals were summoned to Rome for a funeral and a conclave. The crowds that gathered in anticipation were looking skywards towards a small chimney above the Sistine Chapel, waiting for a signal.
And there he is. Let's listen in.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
Peace be with you.
Once thought impregnable, the Louvre Museum was compromised in daylight and in less than 10 minutes. The thieves, disguised as maintenance workers, used a truck-mounted ladder to find their way into the Apollo Gallery. They stole 8 priceless crown jewels. Police made arrests, but weeks later the jewels, valued at over 80 million euros, were still perdu, lost. In Australia, a courtroom drama had the media riveted. Erin Patterson was found guilty of murdering 3 relatives and attempting to murder a 4th after serving them a beef Wellington lunch laced with lethal death cap mushrooms. Here in the UK, Labour's plan to stop the boats had been difficult to deliver. By October, more migrants had crossed the Channel than in all of 2024. In France, the smugglers changed tactics, loading their boats in shallow waters where police were prevented from intervening. Although the French authorities have also adapted.
It's chaotic, dangerous. A young girl caught in the crush.